I'm Tyler Sutton, and this is my audience. Imagine this: you're on a beach in Hawaii, the sand in between your toes, watching the sun go down. But you're not. You're here listening to me give a speech. And the speech I want to give to you today is about travel. And I've had very numerous amazing experiences with travel. That's why I want to talk to you about the dangers, costs, and benefits of travel. First, we have the dangers, and the dangers are very numerous, but there are ways to avoid dangers. One of those ways is to look at warning signs or warning updates. And the Bureau of Consular Affairs is one of those good websites that you can find warning updates. They give you an online or straight to your phone update for information that's going on in different areas of the world. For example, after the tsunami that struck Japan, a few days after that, I was on their website and they had up-to-date information hour upon hour. Now, the Bureau also provides tips for safe travel. Some of those tips are familiarize yourself with conditions and laws. Also, avoid being a target of crime. First is the familiarizing yourself with conditions and laws. You should probably, before you travel or go anywhere, research where you're going, the culture that you're going into. Research their laws and what is going on in that culture at the time. Maybe go to a library or go online. Because you want to know what's going on and you want to know the laws so that you don't get in trouble. Next, the next tip is avoiding ways to avoid crime. Several ways to avoid being a target of crime is to not wear auspicious clothing. Also, don't wear shiny, large jewelry. And finally, don't travel with a lot of money. It's just unsafe. Now, second, know the costs. You're going to have to pay for transportation, where you're staying, what to eat, and what to do. Now, the Department of Labor has gone on to say that the costs for travel are skyrocketing. They're going on the up. Every month it's up and more. There's just more expensive each month. Now, ways to beat this is budgeting. Budgeting is and finding deals on travel sites. Now, according to Expedia.com, you need to find sites that compare other sites against each other to find the best deals. And Expedia is one of those sites. Now, also, you need to find a site that gives you a deal on all your payments, such as transportation, where to do, what to do, where to stay, and what to eat. So, Travelocity.com says that they are one of those sites. So I would suggest these two sites to you when you're looking for deals. Now, finally, benefits. The best part of any travel. Now, I know you all want to hear different benefits of different countries, but I'm not going to talk to you about that. I'm going to talk to you how to keep a stress-free travel experience. And assortment goes on to say, give you several different ways of how to keep a stress-free trip. First, plan ahead. Know your baggage. Know if you're packing too much or too little. Know what you need to wear according to where you're going. Also, know the FAA guideline rules to baggage if it's too big or too small. And before you get on a plane, you need to plan ahead to, if you need medication or immunization, you need to go to the doctor and get those. And while you're at the doctor, if you have different diet needs, you need to get a diet plan in order. Now, another tip they give you is sleep. Sleep often. Sleep just as much as possible, and maybe even adjust your sleeping time to the time zone that you're going into so that you can reduce the jet lag. Now, they do say when you're on a plane, this is kind of different, this is kind of contradicts what they say earlier about sleeping often and as much as possible. But on the plane, they say that you should not sleep over an hour. They say that too much sleep on a plane is just as bad as none at all. So take power naps, take 30-minute naps or somewhere on those lines on a plane. Another tip would be to eat and drink right. Now, several different food groups that I tell you to eat is vegetables and fruits and healthy carbs. Now, I know that y'all like greasy food. Well, maybe not all of you, but I do. And I know some people in the audience do. And greasy foods taste great. But on a plane, it is never a safe bet to eat greasy foods. Your stomach will be upset. You'll make regular trips to the restroom, most likely. Now, also, drink a lot of water. Water just helps you just be ready to adjust to a different time zone. Don't drink caffeine and don't consume alcohol, or do it as least as possible. It is just it's not wise. You will be more tired and you will not be able to adjust to jet lag as good as possible. And the final tip that assortment gives is to exercise. Exercise before the trip. Exercise while on the plane. Get up and walk around. And exercise after you get off the plane and before you go to bed. It'll help you adjust to the time zone that much better. In conclusion, I thank you for listening to me. And I hope that your experience with travels will be as good as I have experienced with travel. It's been a blessing that I've gotten to travel as much as I have. And I hope that the benefits, costs, and dangers that I've told you about will help you that much more. And I'd like to take this time to encourage y'all to travel. And if you do travel, travel more.